Hey, what is up y'all? Welcome back to episode 12 of From Bedrock to Java. In today's episode, I plan on trying to finish up the main structure for the structure that's surrounding our moss farm, and of course getting to work on another farm because I need gunpowder. I'm out of rockets. We really need gunpowder soon or else I'm going to be a flightless burb. And as you've been seeing in the background, I have been working on the build a little bit. I have been finishing up some of the texturing on the build that I already had completed, so hopefully I can get most of it done sometime soon. But after all that work, I decided, you know what, let's take a break. I want to go get myself a bunch of shulker boxes because that was very important to me at that point in time. I was running back and forth trying to grab materials because I didn't have that many shulker boxes, and you know how inventories are nowadays. We really need an inventory update. I had to go back and forth to get all those blocks so many times that it was tiring. It was way more tiring than it should be. Y'all, I forgot to record the actual end busting session, I just realized, and I'm depressed. So y'all get this instead. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para darle alegría y cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena ay. Anyways, it's time for me to start gathering up materials so I can build up a raid farm. The raid farm design I decided to use is one from Nash. And that is because I saw a video from Tango Tech and he showed off the cool raid farm and I'm like, you know what? This can't be that bad. So let's gather up the materials and start building up a cool farm. Yeah. About that. No, actually I won't say anything. Y'all will see it later. But anyways, I decided to bite my teeth down and go ahead and finally start using the beacon that I worked so hard for. I am currently trying to gather up a bunch of deep slate, stone, cobblestone, you know, all the stuff I need. The basic stuff. Basically, I need a ton of cobblestone for redstone, and I use a ton of stone for building. Deep slate too, but, you know, I need cobblestone. I use a ton of it in redstone. I even decided to try my hand at redstone and try to make myself a bit of a elevator, but down, you know. I wanted to make like a little bit of a stop so I can go to the stony layer, and then I can go down further to a deep slate layer where my beacon is. It took me a while because I'm not used to Java redstone, but I think it turned out pretty well, all things considered. It's very messy and very bulky, but it does the job, and that's what matters, I think. And with efficiency too, I even was able to mine obsidian less painfully. I was also in the need for a bunch of slime because I needed a bunch of sticky pistons and such, so I decided to find myself a slime farm, in which I did. So I dug it out a little bit so I can start looking for some slime. It was very inefficient, so I'm gonna have to dig out the chunk eventually and make myself an actual slime farm, but for now, we'll make something pretty temporary and just good for until we actually make something better. I also ended up pushing the raid farm off a little bit because I wanted to slack off a bit and just work on the house because I had an idea, so I was like, you know what, let's put it out in the world before I forget it, because I forget a lot of things pretty quickly. So basically what I ended up doing was I ended up building myself a chimney, I worked on some windows, I added in some structural support kind of stuff. You know, some pretty normal things. And here's a little quick intermission for a nice little sunrise. It's just a sunrise without the sun. And now we can look at me building up some structural support. It doesn't really hold anything up, it's just kind of there for aesthetics, but I can call it structural support all I want. It just will never do anything. It looks good though, I like it. So I guess I'll keep it there. I even got started on the greenhouse, which I also found out I can use connected glass here. I just have to craft it in my inventory. I didn't even know it was a thing, and I figured it out. Good job me for finding something I should have known. And going back to the glass, I decided to go ahead and mix up both the connected and the non-connected glass, which looks amazing. I love it. I want to keep using this kind of building style here in the other builds that I make. I must admit though, I have never used brick, mangrove, and mud in the same build before, and I have to admit, it looks amazing. It looks so cool, and I plan on using this again in the future. I wanted to continue the tree theme, so I brought in a smaller tree off on top of the greenhouse, and I think it fills in the silhouette so much better than it used to. I also found that I wanted to bring in something else in the background, so I decided, you know what, let's bring in a windmill. A windmill would look amazing right here. I have a bad track record with windmills. Whenever I build a windmill in a survival world, I usually end up quitting right after. It happened in one of my previous survival series, and it also happened in another world that I played with, but every time I decide to go ahead and build a windmill, it never goes well for me. However, this time around I decided to take an extra challenge upon myself and make it in a diagonal fashion. Yeah, it was definitely a really hard thing to do, but I think it turned out amazing in the end. Once again, I had a lot of trouble when it came down to the actual propellers on the windmill. I always struggle with them, and it takes me a while to get the right shape, but I think it turned out to be an okay shape. I only did one of them here for now, because I'm going to show them all at the end once I have all 4 in. I just got lazy because I didn't want to come up with another design for the other 2 bits. I lied. I forgot that I actually started working on the other bits before I started working on the raid farm, so right after this we're going to see the raid farm. But for now, you get to watch a little bit more windmill building. Woo! Yeah, and now here we have the full-on silhouette of both the windmill and the tree. It looks amazing and I love it. It's going to fill in the city so well. And now we can start our raid farm right here. Wait, no, I meant right about here. Yep, thank you, video. And now we go with a time lapse. Look at this, it's amazing. Ooh, look at me go, I'm so fast. Ooh, speedy building. Ooh, awesome. Ah, great. I don't know how any other exclamations, I'm not gonna lie. My vocabulary is very limited. But look at that, it's awesome. Yep, going so fast. Ooh, look at that, more honey. Wow. Woo. All I could say is pillaring up with the honey was an absolute pain because you can't jump on them, so yeah. More pods, more clouds. I didn't think the clouds would get in the way. I was too lazy to sleep here. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, back in normal time. Now we get to look at the farm in slow-mo. Woo! Or, well, not slow-mo, regular mo, I guess. Nether portal. Woo! The pigman. Then came the fun of moving a bunch of villagers into the farm itself. I think I moved in a total of 23 villagers, and yeah, that was not fun. Oh!
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait.
Give me a second.
No.
Oh. Give me a minute.
That seems
I'm stuck in the villager. Oh.
Is it just these two?
Yep, just these 2, and we're setting up a breeding room.
Where?
Beep. Yep.
You didn't even make a way up there.
Yeah, no, it's completely right now. I was like building this, and then I realized we needed villagers, and I forgot about that part. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this later.
This is why you're single.
Yeah, so now this is later.
By the way, do you need me to put in the kelp yet?
Yes, please. I didn't think this.
You can make one or not.
Good luck.
Do you not have signs or anything?
Nope. Oh wait, I can make some signs. I have some wood on me. I should put lighting up there.
I'm gonna drown.
You got this.
I'm already out. I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
Uh-oh.
Friday!
Beep!
All that work in order to get me something.
Beep! Beep!
Do you even have Aqua Affinity or Respirator? You probably do. Why didn't you do it?
No, nothing.
I as soon as I turn the corner, I just see you jumping off.
Don't mind me.
Literally, all I heard was "uh-oh," and then I'm like, "Beep."
Well, that's my life over. Beep.
Hope you die from this.
Beep. Ah! This, in fact, was not actually planned. It was a complete accident. My game lagged, and suddenly I was in flight mode. I hit that wall so hard.
Oh my god, you just landed straight on me. Friend, I wasn't even looking at you, and then stuff just popped into my inventory, and I'm like, what? And I look at the chat.
What happened was... Buddy's bouncing on the bed!
Oh, so...
Tommy, if you look back at the game, you got a friend.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my god!
That was instant!
It took me a while, but I finally got all of the villagers up into the cages that they needed to be in, and I went ahead and made myself a storage system. Once I got myself a storage system, I went over and got myself, whatever the pillager effect is. He's right there. Yep. And yeah, it's pretty close to my raid farm. So I head back and I start a raid. However, one of the issues I encountered with this was that either I didn't get my timing right or I built something wrong. So I'll have to look into what I did wrong at some point, but yeah, I just basically encountered a ton of issues with this farm. I'll figure them out at some point. But alongside the issues I found with this farm, that also means I did not get enough witches to spawn in, and I could not farm them. Which means, even though I made this whole farm for gunpowder, we basically made none. Now you get to enjoy the sounds of villagers dying while I end off the episode. Catching a quick little thing, guys. Look at this. We're on day 900. Woo! But I don't think I actually showed this off in the video, but this is what the build actually looks like. Look at this. Oh, it looks awesome. I absolutely love the way the windmill looks. The greenhouse looks right here. I can't wait to actually put stuff inside. It's gonna look so cool. But yeah, look at this. Ooh. Everything is starting to come together, and I'm starting to love this one build. And if you think about it, this build right here will end up being connected to this build at some point. So eventually we're going to have some really cool, I don't know, kind of view from right here, where we're going to have some build here and another build here, which we can already see. Everything's coming together. We just have to wait and see it. I'm excited though. But yeah, I just want to say day 900, you know, we're almost there to day 1000. Once we're at day 1000, you know, I can have my clickbait title and everything, you know. 1000 days in Minecraft, what have we done? Not that much, to be honest. Look at that, we built a house, we built this. We're still not even finished with it. We haven't even done an interior. Oh no. I got gear though. We beat the Ender Dragon. We beat a Wither. We made some farms. Anyways, thank you for watching. And of course, have a good one.